So you all told me as a group what happened. Now, I intend to go through and question each of you individually, starting with you, Miss Brooke.
Finally, I, for one, am anxious to wash my hands.
Everyone should before they get ink all over the furniture. Miss Beatrice has already finger-painted the coffee tabletop.
Aw, clumsy me.
Don't fret, Miss Beatrice. Miss Vickers will clean it for you.
Oh, I've been dying to scratch. Hides, nerve.
I'm terribly sorry, but it is standard procedure to fingerprint all of the suspects at a crime scene.
If we're excused, I'm going up to my suite to cleanse my digits.
May I suggest that the guests gather in the parlor? There's a half bath across the hall. The staff can wait in the kitchen until you're ready for us.
That's a good idea.
So, what would you like to know, Lieutenant?
So, Peggy Sue, you said you've been serving as Edward's personal secretary. How long have you served in that capacity?
About 6 months, I guess. I mean, I've been working for Worthington Enterprises for a couple of years now. When his personal assistant retired last June, he pulled me up from the secretarial pool and gave me her job.
Is it safe to assume your relationship with Mr. Worthington became pretty personal, seeing he announced his intention tonight to marry you?
What can I say? It happens. I would have made Edward a good wife, better than that ice cube he was married to. Allegra can shoot you a look that could give you frostbite. If I had to guess, I'd say she's your murderer.
Well, it's possible, but in my experience, a jilted spouse often strikes out at the competition, which in this case would be you.
You mean, you think she would have gone after me with that pig sticker? Golly, the very idea just gives me the shivers.
Well, it's possible Miss Worthington killed her husband. I'm just saying there are other possibilities.
I have to admit you're right. I'd rather stitch my lips shut with a sewing machine than say something bad about anybody. But Allegra's brother Tony, he could have done it for her. He's a charmer, but I wouldn't trust him any farther than I could throw a pigskin with the pig still in it. And Roy and Lawrence, they both had reason to kill Edward too. Eddie threatened to fire both of them. He was going to put criminal charges against Roy as well as report Lawrence's dealings with that writer Jameson to the Bar Association.
So I noted, and Edward's ex-wife and daughter, sister, and staff all had a motive to kill the man as well. And Miss Phillips may have done it to protect her husband. If there's anything worse than having no suspects in a murder case, it's having too many. You know, you're the only one I feel for certain didn't kill the man.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Then, can I go home now? I'm about to absolutely collapse from exhaustion. But before I do anything, I have to look over the classified ads.
The classifieds?
Why, yes, Lieutenant. When I lost Edward, I lost my job. If Allegra's going to take over Worthington Enterprises, you can bet your boots the first thing she's going to do is give me the axe. Oh, I wish I hadn't said it like that. I gave myself the shivers again. A goose just walked over my grave.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, that's what we say in the South when we get the shivers. A goose just walked over my grave.
Goose. It's a quaint expression, but I don't see how someone could relate poultry with the hereafter. I guess it's to express a feeling of impending doom.
I guess so. Well, in that case, I bet a whole flock of geese stomped over Edward's cemetery plot a few hours ago. Anyways, can I leave now?
I'm afraid not. I may have some more questions for you after I talk with the others. I'm terribly sorry.
That's okay. I'm happy to do anything I can to do to help. I'll be in the parlor if you need me.
Thank you. What's the number? 911? No. Gary, yes. McMillan here. How are the fingerprints coming? The only ones you could find were Edward Worthington's and his wife's? That's a shame. We know they both touched it. You found traces of what? Oh, good man, Garrett. That could be a vital clue. Yep, there's only one person who could have left that there, but if it was someone else... yeah, they've all been fingerprinted, but they're washing their hands now. Yep, all that evidence down the drain. You know, if I intend on catching Edward Worthington's killer, I sure do have my work cut out for me. No, Garrett, that's not supposed to be a pun. Anyways, I'll call you later, Garrett. Yep, uh-huh. Bye, Garrett. Bye, Garrett.
Ring, sir?
Yes, Edith, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Could you have the other servants come in here, as well as yourself?
Of course, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
You wish to see us, Lieutenant?
Yes, please, take a seat. I have some more questions concerning what took place tonight.
I don't know how we can help, sir. We were in the kitchen most of the evening.
It's what took place in the kitchen that I'm most concerned with. The murder weapon, the knife.
My knife? What about my knife?
Where is it usually kept?
It's in the butcher's block as part of a set.
It's seldom there, though. It's Ina's favorite kitchen tool.
That is true. I used to slice and dice everything. Not including people, if that's what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything at the moment.
A good sharp knife is hard to come by. I'll like to have it back once the case is closed. Is that too morbid?
Is it safe to assume it was used while preparing dinner?
Naturally, I chop up some fresh chives to sprinkle on the whipped potatoes.
Was anything else served?
Roast beef, gravy, Brussels sprouts.
A salad?
Congealed gel and fruit.
You know, I was considering titling the play, The Blood Like Jello Congeals. And then I realized, no, that's very gross. I wouldn't want to see a show titled that, would you? Anyways, so you didn't prepare a dressing, say, oil and vinegar?
No, sir.
Mr. Worthington couldn't stand lettuce.
I heard him say once if he were meant to eat green leafy things, he would have been born a rabbit.
I see. What was done with the knife after dinner was prepared?
Washed it, of course, along with the other utensils, in the dishwasher.
Did anyone else touch it after that?
I did. Ina told me to take it out with the dishwasher and put it on a tray with the saucers and forks and things for the birthday cake. It was still damp, so I wiped it off good with a dish towel.
So, nobody else touched it. There would be no fingerprints on it besides yours or any traces of food?
No, sir. It wasn't out of my sight the whole time.
I see. You've all been very helpful.
Lieutenant, if it's a matter of any of our fingerprints being on the knife...
It isn't that, Hollister. The only discernible prints on the knife were that of Mr. Worthington and then a Lycra's, and we know they both touched it.
I see.
Then how have we helped?
I'll tell you later, but for now, if I can see the kitchen.
Of course. Jude, follow us, Lieutenant.
Mind if I hang my coat?
Go right ahead.